Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, June 4th. You'll be interested to know, 86 years ago, today in 1940, a remarkable operation evacuated hundreds of thousands of soldiers from Dunkirk's beaches as civilian and naval vessels worked together to rescue the British Expeditionary Force and other Allied troops. That extraordinary evacuation preserved a core of trained forces and boosted national resolve, allowing Britain to regroup and continue the fight against the invasion threat. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking clean with waves around 4 to 6 plus feet. Conditions will shift to fair by 9 a.m. and then become choppy as the wind picks up to onshore at 7 miles per hour. Expect the swell to build slightly throughout the day, reaching 5 to 8 feet by 6 p.m. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 1 foot outgoing low tide when the west-northwest swell is 6 feet at 8 seconds and the onshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Thursday will be minus a half foot at 8:45 a.m., followed by a 4.5 foot high tide at 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 55 degrees for the water temperature. Friday offers fair conditions with waves around 5 to 8 feet and light southerly winds early, becoming choppy later in the day. Saturday sees similar size but remains choppy with increasing onshore winds, making it less favorable. Sunday brings a steady drop to 4 to 6 feet, with clean early conditions, providing the best opportunity for a fun session. This morning it's sunny and it feels like 56 degrees, with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:28, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:48. It looks like we're in for a sunny day, with a high near 60, then cooling to around 58 in the afternoon, accompanied by a moderate west-northwest breeze, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts up to 22. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 63. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies, with a low around 53, and a moderate west-northwest wind, around 11 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 21. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's sunny and it feels like 56 degrees with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:28, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:48. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Ariana Grande is bringing her pop-up merchandise shop to Union Square, opening Thursday, June 4th at 10 o'clock in the morning at 71 Powell Street. This shop supports her Eternal Sunshine Tour and will remain open until June 10th, coinciding with her final show at Oakland Arena. The pop star has a variety of items available, including tees, hoodies, and accessories, with additional merchandise for her upcoming 8th studio album, Pito, releasing on July 31st. This marks Grande's first tour in 6 years, featuring 41 shows across 10 cities, starting with her inaugural performance in Oakland on Saturday, June 6th. Now on to sports. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is not ready to adjust the league's 65-game rule just yet. Speaking ahead of Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks, he defended the rule requiring players to compete in at least 65 games to be eligible for end-of-season awards. "I think the rule is working," he said. This rule encourages star players to compete more often instead of resting due to injuries. While it has faced criticism, Silver remains content with the current standard. "I'm not ready to support a change yet," he added, as the current collective bargaining agreement runs through the 2029-30 season. In local sports, the Giants picked up a huge win yesterday against Milwaukee, blanking the Brewers 1-0 behind Logan Webb's masterclass. Webb carried a no-hitter into the 7th inning, striking out 6 over 6, and a third scoreless innings, and Victor Barracoto provided all the offense they needed with a solo homer. After dropping the first 2 games of this series, San Francisco salvaged Game 3 with a complete pitching clinic. Now they're back at American Family Field this morning for the rubber match, trailing 2-1. Coleman Crowe starts for the Brewers, while Adrian Hauser takes the mound for Milwaukee. First pitch is at 11:10 a.m. It's a crucial game to salvage something from this road trip before heading home. Meanwhile, there's some off-field trouble brewing for the Niners. An arrest warrant has been issued against wide receiver Brandon Ayuk on a misdemeanor charge of exhibition of speeding stemming from a YouTube video he posted in December showing himself driving over 110 miles per hour on Tasman Drive. This adds another wrinkle to an already complicated situation. Ayuk hasn't played since tearing his ACL, MCL, and meniscus last October, and the team's been trying unsuccessfully to trade him all offseason. Over in the Warriors front office, they're focused on keeping Kristaps Porzingis around. The 7-footer, acquired at the deadline from Atlanta, averaged 16 points and 5 rebounds in 15 games despite dealing with health issues. Golden State intends to offer him a deal in the $18 to $24 million per year range on a 1+1 contract this offseason. In top news, at least 363 cases and 62 deaths have been confirmed in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. A deadly Ebola outbreak is continuing to spread across the country, with global health officials warning that we are still behind. As of Wednesday, cases have spread to Mombasa, suggesting the virus is continuing to expand geographically. The outbreak had a big head start, and we are still behind. But we're catching up, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said. Public health response is ramping up, although contact tracing remains weak. Identifying contacts is challenging, especially with distrust in authorities and the stigma around Ebola. In business news, Bitcoin prices fell to their lowest levels since early April on Tuesday, after a decline spurred by crypto treasury company Strategy, selling a small amount of its Bitcoin holding intensified. Traders on prediction market platform Kalshi think the cryptocurrency has more room to fall in its current crypto winter. There is a nearly 80% chance that the flagship cryptocurrency's price will fall below $60,000 in 2026. That would mean Bitcoin hitting a new low, tumbling below February's levels. Bitcoin prices are off more than 45% since their highs of more than $120,000 last October. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 4.5% to about $63,000. Ethereum is down 2.5% to just under $1,800. And XRP is down 1.5% to $1.19. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, With several locations in the San Diego area, Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Daddy longlegs may be capturing and devouring frogs in the tropical forests of South America. These arachnids have been observed eating frogs, suggesting they may be predators of vertebrates. A new study reports daddy longlegs devouring live frogs larger than themselves. Finding these animals eating live frogs was a complete surprise, said Luis Fernando Garcia, a biologist at the University of the Republic in Uruguay. Jose Valdez, an ecologist in Germany, emphasized that predation by arthropods on vertebrates is quite common. The new paper, published in April, compiled reports of harvestmen eating frogs around their body size. The researchers noted these arachnids may hunt resting frogs with their strong front limbs. And in entertainment news, Apple Television's new crime thriller reboot has officially surpassed Martin Scorsese's original film in one key way. 35 years ago, Scorsese's movie was an instant hit, grossing 5 times its budget. The story follows a lawyer who faces vengeance from a convict he imprisoned. This week, the series titled Cape Fear premieres on Apple Television. The show features Anna, played by Amy Adams, and Tom Bowden, played by Patrick Wilson, as attorneys threatened by brutal killer Max Cady, played by Javier Bardem. Critics report an 80% score on Rotten Tomatoes, higher than the 1991 film. Collider's Tania Hussein praised its compelling storytelling. However, Nick Shager from the Daily Beast criticized it as an F-grade affair. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British Prime Minister during World War II, Winston Churchill. And he said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.